Hi everyone, Corey here. Welcome to another video. Today takes me to Elizabethtown, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, and I'm visiting the House of Oddities and Curious Goods. It's a brand new space that shows off sideshow exhibits, kind of curiosities and odd goods, as the title says. And it really is a harken back and a throwback and an homage to the old dime museums. And I had a great time talking to owner Jeremiah Crow. He guided me through the museum. He was nice enough to allow me to interview him, and I really hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Jeremiah Crow, and we are at the House of Oddities and Curious Goods, located in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. I would say first leave your sanity at the door and just take it all in. These were things that were once much more common, and unfortunately you just don't see them anymore. They are curiosities. They are meant to make you question, are they real, are they not? And unfortunately it's just a thing of the past, but I like to instill in people, like, at least you're getting to see something now that might just not be a thing at all, 20 years from now. So P.T. Barnum, back in the 1800s with his museum, he charged a quarter, and his collection was absolutely gigantic, of course. And then this, of course, the offspring of that became many individual owners with their own places, and they would charge a dime. So they would often have some outlandish things, like they would just get like furniture and just say this once belonged to Queen Elizabeth, or they would go through these exaggerations just to get people through the door. But that name, the Dime Museum, at one point was still being used, even though you were no longer being charged a dime to enter the facility. It's like strange things growing up. I was a big fan of old horror movies, and even as a teenager I started collecting animal bones, taxidermy, monster toys, things like that. And then eventually the Gettysburg Dime Museum unfortunately went out of business, and the owner contacted me, and he had some things for sale, and I very much wanted things like that in the public eye, especially the larger things like Edgar the Alligator Man, the red-haired giant. And so I purchased items from him, and that was, I think, at the end of 2018. And 2019 I showed at a flea market, farmer's market, and Saturday's market, Middletown. Unfortunately they sold the business, so almost post-pandemic, here I am. And right here, this is one of my favorites. This is Edgar the Alligator Man. He is the victim of a voodoo curse found in the swamps of Florida by an artist named Mark Frierson that painted this great sideshow banner for him. He has been shown in the World Weekly News as well, and his current home is here at the House of Oddities. Okay, and here we have Unzi, the albino aboriginal from Australia. He was a part of P.T. Barnum's show for quite some time. The fro here does no justice to what this man actually had. His hair was tucked up underneath a top hat, and when he would take the hat off for the crowd, his hair actually was 6 feet in diameter. It's 600 square feet, and the exact number of items I have on display, it's in the hundreds. It is a small to medium-sized collection, but I do have a lot of great things. I have some items from actual sideshow performers, such as Johnny Egg. I have a hand plaster from Grady Stiles III, the son of Lobster Boy, and as well as many odd things that you would find that were once part of other museums as well. So at the museum I also have some motionettes for display only, but this artist, his name is Thunder Matt, and he's a Native American from Redmond, California, and he has created me for the store the Centaur. I have a troglodyte, and those two items were from Ray Harryhausen movies. And then we have Bigfoot as well in the corner.
Let's now take a look at some of the other items around the House of Oddities and Curious Goods.
Also, we do have a small gift store. So not just oddities, but I am selling little novelty toys and things like that as well. Funny air fresheners, Bigfoot paraphernalia. You have your bandages that smell like bacon, finger puppets, any little creatures, small cryptid things. They're incorporated here in the store as well. And plus over here we have a whole collection of the old horror Halloween masks from the 1960s, or they're influenced by it. A company makes larger wall decorations of the things that you would find the baby boomers or the monster kids would find back in the 60s. So I try to incorporate a lot of the things from the monster kid era in here as well. Okay, so for the time being, right now, it's Fridays and Saturdays from noon to 7 p.m. And every chance I can, I'll do some conventions as well. You can find me on my Instagram page, that's the House of Oddities. I have a Facebook page as well, the House of Oddities and Curious Goods. And jeremiahcrow.com, that's an artist webpage that I have. But the very first link there is for this, and then you can also see some of my artwork and odd music that I create as well.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss a single video.